Hello my friends, I'm GHondo, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Judgment. In the last episode, we sent the Cunning Killers team here, way over here into this desert, and they have recovered a research kit, which is very helpful. Also picked up a whole bunch of other stuff, grenades and gunpowder and that sort of stuff. That's not as important yet, although I'm sure they'll be useful later, but that's really the jewel of what we got back was that research kit. So they are now, let's get the clock going here, on their long trip back. While they're out, actually, I want to have a look and see if there's any, there are research materials. A couple of ghosts. Okay, no, we're not doing that. Never mind. Never mind. The reason, I'll let them start heading back while I explain the reason why I was looking for that. Let's go with normal speed. In the research, there's two I was looking at that required the research kit. The first one was just metallurgy, which would unlock the Kevlar vest, a sweet katana, and a sniper rifle. And that's one we're probably going to take. But there was also, down here in the rituals, God Realm, which would let me, quote-unquote, fix some of the massive number of duplicates I have. I have a lot of farmers. You don't need that many. Not to mention the Repel Evil is just generally useful, but in order to get to that one, first we'd have to do this one, which requires research materials. And having said that, these are quite useful skills to have anyway, or rituals I should say, to have anyway. But I don't think we're at a point where we can take that group in order to get them. In the meantime, however, we have... Okay. We have a level up. What was I using you for? You're clearly a shooter, because you're an ex-cop. So probably just marksmanship would probably be the most useful. Yeah, let's go marksmanship. Excellent. Alright. Not sure what my cat's up to, but apparently he's being naughty. Apparently I have a naughty kitty at the moment. Anyway, let's get these guys. Oh, they're almost back. Actually, I don't really have enough research points to be investing that research kit right now anyway, so it's not critical for me to decide whether I do end up coming down here or whether I do end up using it here. In order to actually make these Kevlar vests, which are way better than the Holy Armor apparently, I'm going to need composites, and in order to get composites, I first need to pick up mineral extraction, which is another thing I could use the research kit on, to make the mineral mine. So, there's a lot of things that require a research kit, and we only have the one, so I'll have to decide what priority is. We have an awful lot of people. Just really not really noticing that up until now. An awful lot of survivors. So maybe the first thing I should be getting soon is this one, which is already unlockable because I did take gardening already. But the rainwater collector just doesn't, it's almost like a small well. Like it doesn't do as much water, but it doesn't require somebody there actually using it. So might not be a bad idea just to go ahead and build a couple of them. Let them float around a bit. That might be helpful. Okay, so we're still short on holy water to build those graves. I can't remember why, but I remember needing them for something later. I'm also wondering with this many people, if 3 vegetable farms and 3 wheat farms is enough. I might need to build some more of those too. Yeah, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to start building a bit more food up here. Let's build another wheat farm. Okay, just a second, thank you. Especially if we're going to go and rescue another person. I'm kind of in the wrong spot with this building for where these are, so I think maybe it's time to just skip my little pattern I had going here and just start a new set down here. I think I picked vegetable instead of wheat, but it doesn't really matter. That doesn't matter. Vegetable farm is fine. It's no different. I just want something that produces food. The sheep and herb gardens don't actually produce food directly, so... But between these two, I don't think it makes a huge difference. Okay, let's go and figure out what's happening here. Oh, this is going to be a rough one. 2 of those buggers. This is going to be a rough one. But we're brave. We're tough. Well, we're brave. I don't know necessarily about tough, but we're brave, so let's try it. So I remember those Cairnathocs. I only encountered them once, and I remember they were really, really nasty. And 4 possessed is a lot of damage. Because that's 4 dudes with pistols, basically. Alright, well there's the cage, so we'll have to go around. There's these Cairnathoc fire-spitting little demons. Yeah, they're pretty nasty. Yeah, they're distinctly worse. They don't shoot quite as fast as the possessed, but they do way more damage, and they're way more accurate. Not to mention being much harder to hit, and having much more armor, and a few more hit points. So yeah, they are overall much, much worse. So. I'm gonna have to be very careful dealing with these. Oh, okay, it's coming from me, so let's actually get to position proper here. Try to pick up you. Okay, so far so good. Alright, so we got rid of 2 of them kind of by themselves, sort of. Like separated from the rest of this. So that was helpful. Liz badly needs to heal herself. I think she's gonna do it again. And somebody else nearby with a med kit is going to heal her some more. Can't believe how close she got to dying there, and I didn't even notice until she was at like no hit points left. Shows you just how nasty this fight was. Okay. Your medkits. Both your medkits are done. Alright, let's just bring everyone in here. We'll have Liz open the cage. You don't have a medkit. You do though. So you will heal him up. Quickly. that. Most things I should be able to take down before they even get in here. Open that cage really fast. Brandon the Occultist is a believer, which makes you good with occult weapons, and a good researcher. And healthy, which is just a generally useful one. Alright, that sounds good to me. You're, however, unarmed, so you need to get out of the way here. Alright, let's keep going. Grace has gained a level, which is cool. Liz is pretty wounded still. Or again. Sure which. So we'll fix her up a bit. Alright, and we're out of here. Beautiful. So a thoroughly nasty fight, but we made it. Took down a couple more of these buggers, so that's good. It's good to see we can take them down even if they are pretty rough. Alright, so you... As for now, we're an archer. Let's save one of the holy armors for somebody in the main group, so for now, just have a reinforced, have a first aid. And your priorities, you're really just a researcher more than anything, so that, and the rest don't really matter. Great. Okay, I think it's time to have somebody finish these last stones off so I can build another wheat farm down here. You'll do. You come over here. The key's stuck, that's why. And go do that. And you... Now you're off to eat, alright. How about you then? You, go do the other one. Right, and Grace had that level up. Melee only armor, that's not that helpful because you're not in melee range, you're a shooter. So just general defense might be good. Or stealth. Stealth isn't bad either. But I'm thinking just general armor would be better. I mean, it's not a huge amount, but you may as well have it. And on the subject of armor, I want to make sure, though, first my two melee people. Who are the melee people? Okay, Liz already has holy armor. Andrew does not, so let's fix him first. Okay. Excellent. If you're that confused on what to do, why don't you go... I told somebody to come down here and do that. I kind of meant it. You'll do. Come down here. Quarry stone. There we go. Obviously don't really need the stone right now or they would have dug it out themselves, but I want them out of the way so I can continue my farms pattern, OCD and all that. Oh. Okay, there we go. So we now have room for some wheat farms. Slightest touch of the map moving that just jumps. Like, that's crazy. How are you supposed to, like, fine-tune move anything? I'm not even really playing on higher speed. Like, no, not super high speed anyway. Weird. Alright, I'm low on boards. Which means somebody should be coming up here. Bertha, apparently. That'll do. And build me some more boards. Perfectly in tune here. One hit, tie your shoes. One hit, tie your shoes. He also happens to be a farmer type, so should be able to get it set up as well right away. Sheep farm going here. Maybe another vegetable garden. So I get one more board. There, now I have a fantastic 3 sets of each, and I'm just starting the next set of 3 each. But this should mean I have plenty of food now, even for, what are we up to, about 18 people now, or something like that? 12 at May, 15, 16, yeah, 18 people. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. But that's fine. That's cool too. Does mean our awareness generation is crazy high, so that's a thing. So I just got an achievement. Oh, for having 15 farms. That's cool. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to get this first. With this many people, I don't really want to have to build a 3rd well. I'd rather just build a bunch of these to reduce the amount of water that needs to come out of the wells. Because that will free up a lot of time and effort for these people, so. Because right now, there's one well going at basically all times, the other one is most of the time. So, that's a bit too much. The other thing I may want to do is put in a second training set of dummies. Because we do have a lot of fighters now, too. So I think, yes, we will do that. Let's put in another training area. I may need more beds as well if people are tired for that long. So let's build one of them as well. As soon as I have more boards. Right. Well, we are running up to time control, so we won't get a chance to take care of this, what's going to be a brutal one, but we can at least get them on their way to it. So we'll call that a good place to put a cut in for this episode. So thank you everyone for watching today. Until next time, folks, stay calm and I hope you come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.